Hello and welcome everybody to another early access video here for Avatar: The Last Airbender Limited. Yesterday we got to get our first taste of the format doing a sealed deck exploring Toph and green in all of its earthbending ways. But today we decide to go with the main character of the storyline here in Aang and see what, Aang rather, what Aang has to bring to the table for this sealed deck. So excited to see what happens. Let's hop into a sealed. Now, before we hop into the sealed deck, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, well, make sure you head on over to TCGplayer.com and hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, everything you need to make sure you're fully ready to go at your next pre-release, check out heavyplay.com. Make sure you go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Okay, I was missing my event token, but here we are. Let's open some booster packs. All right, we got, wait, I'm used to like 17 rares. What's going on here? All right, let's take a look here. United Front. This card is busted. White X sorcery. Create X 1/1 white ally creature tokens. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. This card is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, if you put it this way, you spend 5 mana on this thing, you get 3 2/2s, and it pumps everything else you have. One of the best rares in the entire set. Then we have Aang Swift Savior, 3 mana for a 2/3 with Flash Flying. When Aang enters, airbend up to one other target creature or spell, and then I can waterbend for 8 mana and transform it, and it turns into a 5/5 reach trampler. And when this attacks, I can put a counter on each tapped creature I control. All right, well, that card's also insane. Hopefully I'm blue-white, okay? Hopefully I'm blue-white. Hey, I love drafting some blue-white. Fire Lord Azula, 1 blue-black-red for a 4/4. Firebending 2. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So if you have good spells to cast with this, that's quite good. Fire Nation Drill, 4 mana. We've seen this one. This one's a really, really good removal vehicle. But, you know, if I'm black, I'm definitely going to play this. This card is awesome, by the way. Ty Lee, Chi Blocker. 2 blue for a 2/1 Flash Prowess legendary creature. When Ty Lee enters, tap up to one target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Ty Lee. So this is straight up. You play this at instant speed. It just completely locks down a creature until they kill Ty Lee. So if Ty Lee doesn't die, this thing gets in for a lot of damage. A lot of pressure, a really, really great card. And then we have Aang's Iceberg, 2 and a white for a flash enchantment. When this enters, exile up to one other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Waterbend 3, sack this enchantment if you do scry 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be sacrificing my Banishing Light, but I guess worst case scenario you can. But look, it's an instant speed Banishing Light. United Front, Aang, Ty Lee. Feels like a blue-white is a place that we are interested in going. Let's see what the rest of the pack show us. Earth Kingdom Protectors, 1 mana for a 1/1 ally. Vigilant, sack this creature. Another target ally you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Not super interested with that. Yip. White Instant Lesson. Target creature you control gets +2/+2. If it's an ally, it gains flying until end of turn. Fine combat trick. Airbender's Reversal. Instant Lesson. Choose one. Destroy target attacking creature or airbend target creature you control. Yeah, I mean, certainly seems like the type of card that's versatile enough where I can try it out. Compassionate Healer, 2 mana, 2/2, tap, gain life, scry 1, totally fine card. Invasion Reinforcements, this card's awesome. If you have things that care about allies, this is a 2 mana, 1/1 flash that makes another flash ally that makes another ally. Path to Redemption, this is a pacifism effect, 1 and a white. Pacifism, 5, sacrifice this aura, exile enchanted creature, make a 1/1 ally. Seems very, very solid for a removal effect. Razor Rings, another solid removal effect. 1 white instant, 4 damage target attacking or blocking creature. You gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way. This is often going to gain you 1 or 2 life, so I do like this card a fair amount. This card's awesome. I lost to this card, Water Tribe Rallier. Waterbend is a really powerful mechanic. It's basically Convoke, but you can also use artifacts. And you can also use the effects at instant speed, potentially. So this card's quite nice. You end of turn, if you have a stalemated board, you just activate this and just get a ton of value. The Iceberg we saw. Avatar Enthusiast. I mean, I feel like I'm going to have a lot of allies, so that's going to be good. Earth Kingdom Jailer. 3 mana for a 3/3 ally. When this enters, exile up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater until this creature leaves the battlefield. Yep, also seems great. Glider Kids. 3 mana for a 2/3 flyer. When this enters, scry 1, also an ally. Glider Staff. 3 mana for an equipment. When this equipment enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has flying. Equip cost of 2. I'm going to try this card. It might be too slow, but I really want to just like lean into the airbending stuff and see if this is good enough. Water Tribe Captain, another ally. I feel like there's just every single white creature is an ally. I'll take it. We have an Aang, the Last Airbender. This card's awesome. ETB, airbend something, and when you cast a lesson, it gets lifelink and it flies. 4 mana for a 3/3. Man, so many allies. Sandbender Storm, choose 1, make a destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or Earthbend 3. This one seems kind of weak. I'm not sure if I love that one. Gather the White Lotus. 4 and a white. Create a 1/1 white ally creature token for each plane you control, scry 2. So, I mean, I think you have to be mono white, right? Like, if you play this for like 3, it's just not good. So, keep that in mind. Do I have enough for... I mean, I almost have enough for a mono white deck, to be fair. So, we'll see what the other colors provide us here. All right, let's keep going. Octopus Form. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gets hexproof until end turn. Fine trick. Accumulated Wisdom. 1 in a blue. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of those into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Put each of those cards in your hand instead if there are 3 more lesson cards in your graveyard. So this seems like an awesome... Like, I think this card's not particularly good unless you have a deck that has lots of lessons, like maybe a blue-red or blue-green lessons deck. And if you do, if you can draw 3 cards off of this thing, it's obviously sick. Otherwise, it's just going to be an Anticipate. First Time Flyer, another lesson payoff. I don't think I'm going to have a bunch of lessons in this deck. Rowdy Snowballers, if I have a really aggressive ally deck, this can be playable. It's not great, though. Ty Lee's great. Waterbending Lesson, 4 mana for a lesson. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card unless you waterbend 2. Okay, so it's 4 mana. It's kind of expensive, but in sealed, I do like effects like this where it often just comes down to card advantage. And then we have Giant Koi. I actually like this card. I don't love it, but 6 mana for a 5/7. It's huge. And then it's basically unblockable. So it's a way to close out games. And in sealed deck, effects like this are quite strong. All right, black. I have 7 black cards, one of which is a Shrine. There's a Ravenous Rats. Epic Downfall as a removal effect. Fatal Fissure is a trick that earthbends. All right, I mean, there's an Epic Downfall and a Sold Out that I might consider on the splash. But I don't think I have enough here to play the black, but whatever. I guess I'll just put it all in, whatever. All right, taking a look at our red, Deserter's Disciple is fine if you're like an aggressive ally deck. You can make things unblockable. There's Lightning Strike, everybody knows that one. Yuyan Archers, not an ally, don't want it. 2 mana for a 3/1 reach. When this enters, you rummage. It's playable. Fire Nation Raider, 4 mana for 4/2, raid. If you attack, you get a clue, that's fine. Zuko, Exiled Prince, 4 mana for a 4/3, Firebending 3. 3 mana, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. All right, moving on to our green. Again, we just don't... Remember, these are seeded packs. We're doing a pre-release, so, you know, you're just going to see mostly white cards and then, like, blue-white cards, probably. Triple Harrow. I don't really care about that. Yeah, our green looks terrible. The Boulder is good. 4 mana, 4/4 when it attacks Earthbend X, where X is the number of creatures you control, power 4 or greater. And then Boomy can be really cool if you have lots of lessons. All right, moving on. Aang, Swift Savior, or Aang. Obviously fantastic, gonna take that. Cat Owl, this is the 4 mana 3/3 flying vigilance creature. So I actually think this card is better than it seems. It's fine. Certainly it's fine. All right, moving on, we have some lands. Pretending Poxbearers is another ally. Do we have actually good ally payoffs? This is Heibai, Spirit of Balance. 2 white-black hybrid, 4 mana for a 3/3. When this enters or attacks, I can sack another creature or artifact. If you do, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Heibai. When Heibai leaves the battlefield, put its counters on target creature you control. So 4 mana for a 5/5, but you have to sack something, so you need fodder. But when it dies, you get something back, so it can be okay. 2 copies of Haumph the Bloodbender. Probably not going to cast this because it's too hard to cast. When Haumph enters, target opponent mills 3 cards. Exile up to 1 non-creature, non-land card from that player's graveyard. For as long as you control Haumph, you may cast the exiled card during your turn by Waterbending X, where rather than paying its mana value, remember, Waterbending is Convoke plus artifacts. Probably not going to play it. Professor Zay, blue-red hybrid. It rummages, tap rummage. It's an 0/3. I can sack it to return an instant or sorcery. Again, going to be too hard to cast. Vindictive Warden, 2 black-red hybrid for a 2/3 menace, firebending 1. This creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Probably not going to play that. Also, doesn't really look like an ally. It is not. All right. Sun Warriors, 4 mana for a 3/5 ally, firebending X, where X is the number of creatures you control. 5 mana, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. That's cool. Wandering Musicians, 4 mana for a 2/5. When this creature attacks, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Hey, if you're looking to go wide with allies, this card's probably fine. Moving on, we have White Lotus Reinforcements. Ooh, this is a nice payoff. Now, I didn't see a lot of good green cards that I like, but look at this one. 1 green and a white. Other allies you control get +1/+1. That's nice. Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. 2 white-green hybrid ally. A star 4, power is equal to the number of creatures you control. When it attacks, create a 1/1 white ally creature token that's tapped and attacking. That's cool. Earth Kingdom Soldiers filler. I'm not going to play the Azula. White Lotus Hideout. Tassel colorless or add 1 mana of any color to cast Lessons or Shrines. And then 1 tap. It filters your mana. Probably not going to play that. Barrels of Blasting Jelly is bad. Aang's Journey is bad. Bender's Waterskin, 3 mana Manalith. Don't really want a Manalith. I'm just never going to play this card. It kills anything, but it gives them a clue. Meteor Sword, 7 mana equipment. When this enters, destroy target permanent. And then for 3 equip creature gets +3/+3. It's a little too expensive for my taste, but you know what? Let's clean this up and see what we got. Okay, well, we got a lot of white cards. You know what's it's actually kind of tempting, and I feel like I'm basically never going to be able to pull this off, but I could go mono white. If I go mono white, it makes it a lot easier to play cards like Suki, Kyoshi Warrior, which is pretty huge in this type of deck. Like we're just really looking to go wide. Wandering Musicians also would be fine if I'm looking to go wide. Heibai could also be playable, right? Like we get access to those 2. And then basically the thing that we would be missing out on is the Aang here. Like we can even play the Cat Owl. There's White Lotus Reinforcements as well. But like I said, we get super consistent mana, but I don't get Aang and I don't get Tai Li. But the rest of my blue is actually not even that good, right? Like, yeah. So, you know what? Let's just make this nice and easy. Why don't we just go mono white? Let's just try. Let's look. You know, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. We're going to have to cut some cards, but we got 50 cards here, by the way. First thing I'm going to cut are the Earth Kingdom Soldiers. They're not allies. And the Cat Owl certainly doesn't seem necessary. I feel like I generally want to prefer things that say ally on them and that let me go wide. Although I'm not, I have also way too many 4-drops. So I'm going to keep all my cheap things and kind of see where this goes. Pretending Poxbearers doesn't seem that great unless I have a way to sacrifice things. Also, I don't know that I love Earth Kingdom Protectors. Just feels a little too weak. This is not a Meteor Sword deck. This goes like here. Yeah, let's cut the Cat Owls, the Protectors. This one is interesting. I'm not sure if this card is good. Oh, it also triggers when you attack. When it enters or attacks, you can sack an artifact. And then when it dies, I can put its counters on something. I think I can cut these troops as well. And just play like 16 planes. This feels like the type of deck that probably doesn't want to play tap lands. Like, I think I want to curve out here. Actually, the more I think about it, like, it just, I don't know. I don't know, like, I'm curious, like, what's more entertaining? Should I play Gather the White Lotus so that I can make 5 1/1 tokens and scry 2? Which really does work well with the go wide nature of what this deck is trying to do. Like, let's say I don't play Heibai and I just go all in on Wandering Musicians, right? And everything just makes tokens. Like, this makes 1,000,000 tokens, this makes 1,000,000 tokens. Or the alternative is a very light blue splash for Ty Lee, which is just like a nice removal effect. That's also an ally. And Aang Swift Savior, which is also, I mean, this thing, the Flash, Flyer, Airbend something at instant speed. Like, this card just seems ridiculous, right? But the thing is, if I want to play this, if I even want to play these 2 blue creatures, then I'm going to have to play like 6 islands, right? And then we're just not looking to do the mono-colored thing, which is fine. Yeah, basically I would cut this and probably Sandbender Storm, and then just play the 2 blue cards. Yeah, I don't actually know. Like, is this better than making like 1,000,000 tokens in our deck that has 1,000,000 3-drops already? Probably. This is also good when you're going wide. And being able to flash Airbend seems so busted. All right. I guess I'll do a light blue splash and go about my day. See if we're missing anything else. Yeah, none of these other blue cards are all that exciting. There's also the draw card spell, which I can consider as well. I don't think this is worth, like, splashing, even. And let's take... And then, if we did this, then I would probably have to, like I said... something like this. Our curve is fairly low. Oh, actually, it's not that low. Maybe this is a 17 lander, I don't know. I'm going to cut the water bending lesson, and you know what? Let's run it like this. I want to try the blue cards, and 6 seems fine for 2 cards, and I still don't think I'm giving out too much. And you kind of want to play this on curve, and if there's only, like, normally you can get away with playing like 4 or 5 blue sources if they're good, like, super late, but here it's just like 10 planes still seems more than enough to cast everything that I want. So let's give this a whirl. The other alternative is mono white, and for fun, I can certainly consider that in a future round, right? In a future round. Let's give this a whirl. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a great community of folks also looking to up their limited game. Lots of benefits. If you want, once again, if you want to improve in limited, really good resource, lots of helpful people. All right. Yip. I'm not sure how good this is in a go wide deck, but I will try it. I did this because I want to ambush. Yeah. I definitely... Oh, come on! They had a second one. Darn it. It'd be funny if I can't cast this card. I don't think I want to lock this one down, just because tapping it doesn't do that much. Is this a lesson? No. Momo. Okay. So when this dies, they put a counter on something? Sure. Or they're probably going to scry too, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. You have been airbended. I mean, they can replay it, but look, it's just, it still is just so strong here, right? That's not a bad one to lock down, honestly. Okay. Can I draw my I've drawn 4 of my 6 islands. I really need to draw planes here. Alright, Water Tribe Captain. This gets bigger. Okay, there is the planes. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can do it. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's just silly, isn't it? Yeah, United Front is not fair. It is not reasonable. It is not reasonable whatsoever. Wow. All right, let's keep it going. All right, I am on the play. Yeah, 2 lands. Would like to draw 2 more lands, and my hand is looking pretty good. I'm actually genuinely curious how good this card is. It's a 4-mana 3/5, but like if your deck goes as wide as mine with all the ally stuff, like it's probably good enough. Well, that's highly disappointing. Look, my thought process was I'd hit a 3rd. Oh, okay, well, you know what? I can't complain because my opponent also missed a land drop. I wonder if they have Quench. I guess we'll find out. Nope. Okay. If it's not a land, I don't want it. Okay, it's a land. I want it. Okay, there's their 3rd land. Sure. This card is pretty nice, right? 3 mana for a 2/3 flyer that scries 1. I feel like that's just enough to kind of give you what you want. You know what I mean? This thing has reach. Okay. They discarded a prowess creature. This is... I mean, they're both really interesting to play. I'm going to play this because I feel like there's just more upside with this card. Especially because the 1/1 token, like, they need to play another creature here, right? And if they kill Suki, they kill Suki. Oh, God. It was a 2-mana way to kill Suki, which I feel much less good about. They didn't rummage, so their hand is actually good. Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's play Musicians. Look, I'm just playing all my crappy creatures first, and then we can kind of take over with these blue cards. But their hand is definitely good. It's just like a question of how much hard removal do they have, right? What do you do? When you cast a non-creature spell, create a clue token. I see. I just realized I shouldn't have attack with this. Yeah, I messed this up. If they have Quench, then it's not good for me. But we'll see what happens. What the hell is this? Okay. They just played a Flash Flyer? Wait, what was that? Blue X. Oh yeah, this card's insane. Wow, yeah, this card's absolutely incredible. Alright. Yep. Playing my busted rare, or mythic, and yeah. Yeah, look. Nothing else matters when you have United Front and you draw it. That card, look, it very well may just be the best rare in the entire set. It could be, for sure. Alright, on the play, I drew it again. I want to try the mono white setup. I might just do it for fun in the next round. Alright, so... I don't think blue-white has a way to kill this, right? Oh, I suppose they could have, like, razor rings or something. Alright, well. Land. I do not want that. I really want to hit land number 4 here. Not sure which one I actually want to play. Well, I don't want to play the... I don't want to play Aang until they play a creature, obviously. What do you do? It's a rare. I bet it's awesome. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 thing. Okay, they took it. I wonder how this combos with other cards. I actually have no idea. Okay, so that's land number 4, which is huge. Whenever another permanent... Do I offer the trade? Because it makes this worse. Sure. Yeah, I'll keep that. Wow. Do they have a Wrath? Wait, no. They wouldn't do that if they had a Wrath. Okay. Okay. So if I play this for 2... If I play this for 2... It's not that good. They're at 8 life. Alright, so I get to activate this, which is nice. And I'm going super wide. They have 5 cards, though. So, this is nice, too. It's just a better use of my mana. And if I draw land number 5, I have the option of going Razor Rings plus Ty Lee. Okay, that's Aang. Okay, good at eating tokens. I want to bottom this because I want to increase the chances that I find something. Okay. Token down. And we drew land number 5. They're at 6 life. What happens if I, like, lock this down and attack with everything? I think I like that. Okay. They're at 1, and I have 4 creatures. Seems tough to be able to come back from this spot. Like, I'm really trying to sandbag the United Front and just, like, get maximum value here. Oh. What did they do? What? Excuse me? What was that? All my creatures are Or Airbend? Is that what that did? Okay. Oh, wait. What does it say? Oh, I can't cast any of these. Okay, well then I'll just do this. Yep. Do they have another one? If they had another Wrath, that would be something else. Alright. Cattle. You're airbent. You're tapped. Deck. Alright. Well. This is going very smoothly. Very, very smoothly. And the blue splash is actually felt like it's worth it. And we are just like completely crushing the opposition this time. Alright. Alright. One lander. We will mulligan that. Alright. We will mulligan twice. I'll keep this. Island Plains. Alright. Well. What is he? What do you do? When this creature dies, you gain 3 life. Sack this creature, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Okay? This card does not seem very good to me. But we'll see. This card's pretty good, right? 2 mana for a 2/3, basically? I do like... I think that does look pretty good. Okay. My opponent's doing the ally thing. I assume there is an ally in my future of some kind. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. No land for the Suki. This is 8 to waterbend, so I'm not close. All right. What? So they have a 5 mana instant speed effect here. Interesting. Maybe it's the counterspell. There's like a bad 5 mana blue counterspell. No. Okay. What the hell is this? When it enters, airbend any number of target non-land permanents you control. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, create a 1/1 ally token. Wow. So they get to do that? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's kill this thing. Okay, so they don't get the tokens at least. So now this is just a 3 mana 2/1 prowess creature. Yep. I assume they're going to target my Poxbearers. Yep. So this thing gets huge. I mean, that thing's a 5/5. You know what I mean? They have this left. Wow, what is this? When this attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your life. Okay. 6/6. Woof. I mean, do I just trade? Like 8 mana is a lot. Maybe I just trade. Like I'm not the one attacking anytime soon here. And this is hitting me for 6. Alright. Well, we have all 4 drops. Not ideal. What does this do? When it attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Okay. This Avatar Enthusiast is so freaking huge. That thing is nice. They get an ally here too? What is this? Oh, come on! They get to save their creature. That's brutal. I mean, I'm still gonna do it and make them use it, but wow. Wow, what a find. We were gonna at least be able to get the master. This has been a brutal sequence here. Yep. Okay. So this would be a 4/4? I'm not attacking with it anytime soon. Let's just play the warriors. Alright, what you got? Oh my god. Alright, Valerie. Alright, Valerie. We're finding some good ones. I see. Alright, GG's. I can't deal with the giant flying whatever that was. Alright, I mean, so far playing the blue hasn't really hurt me, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Alright, opponent on the play. I guess this technically hurts me. Because I can't play this on turn 4. Unless I draw planes. Okay, we're fine again. Merchant of many hats. Sure. What do you do? When this vehicle dies, create a clue token. Got it. Okay, this hand is not really shaping up here. You know, our deck is, unsurprisingly, our deck is a lot worse. Our deck is a lot worse when I don't draw my mythic card. Okay, they get a land. Oh, we'll see if they get to gain 2 life. They do. Okay. I'm gonna play the Suki for the high upside play. Like, I know it can die, but... Oh, I think they might have the bite spell if they're doing this. Like, what does this do? Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1. When this attacks, each opponent loses X. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, we drew it. Not sure what to do. The only thing I know... I mean, I kind of want to path this. The question is, like, how aggressive do I want to get? So certainly attacking with this. Sure. They are getting very aggressive. They can have the clue. Just trying to slow them down. Four cards in hand for the opponent. Oh. Interesting. They're at 16. Do I want an extra 2/2 or the ability to play the musicians? I'm just gonna keep the land. Jeez. I think I gotta play it this turn though. This is just so much damage, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna chump the 9/5, but I still get to attack for so much next turn. They take 5, go to 11. This is still alive. If they kill this, I can still hit them for a lot. 3 cards in hand for the opponent. Now, if they have the Infest card, that would... the Infest card would be very good here. Or just the Sweeper. How am I running into so many Sweepers? What the hell? That's unreal. I played against the white one in the couple rounds ago. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I'm dead now. Are there lots of Sweepers in this format? Like, this is crazy. Now I kind of wish I had the 2/5. Oh well. Oh, that was an incredible draw. Okay. I did this just so I can have another thing to play. And this also gains me life. So we'll see. They're digging. If they can't kill the Rallier, like it's going to take over this game. Ty Lee. Well, they don't have a big creature. This one's actually quite interesting. I'm gonna just take the captain. I mean, it blocks their 2/2s. Quick downfall, okay. I don't think this is a good attack. It's fine though. Okay. Let's see. Play this. I can play this. Sure, I'll keep that. Do they have that crocodile that kills me? Nope. Alright, Water Tribe Rallier just single-handedly won me that game. Wow. What an unbelievable card. Whew. That card is a real deal, folks. That card is a real deal. We have a new Biomechan Engineer. Alright. Alright. I'm liking the what this white deck's doing. I mean, granted, obviously we draw this a bunch, The thing is, I don't even know if I would have kept this with 2 planes in my hand, so I'm just gonna mulligan this. We'll keep this, bottom the island. Okay. Ooh, that card's pretty good. Turn 2 Zuko gets it done. 3/4, okay. What the? Okay, okay. Okay, we gotta hit them with the nice. I mean, come on. Like, they went turn 2 Zuko, turn 3 Zuko. Mardu mana! What the hell? I'm not entirely sure I can beat this. Do I want to play this, or do I want to play this? I'm gonna play this and, like, dig for a removal spell, I think. Airbend something? I guess that's not bad on Zuko. I guess I'll keep it. Like, if they keep putting counters on this thing, I can just airbend it. Oh, they drew an extra card. I mean, if they kill this thing, it's just, like, basically over. How? What? Wait. Okay. You know what? You know what I say about no respect for the game, right? I guess airbending makes pacifism effects quite bad, huh? So now they're going to play a 6-drop? This card's been awesome. I mean, look, if you're not on the back foot, this thing will win you the game. So. Okay. Wow, they're literally playing Zuko Tribal. This is crazy. I don't even... Which one do I block? I don't know. I mean, we're like almost certainly dead here. Are you kidding? They have they hit a backup Zuko. That's funny. Okay, they couldn't cast it. That's hilarious. Okay, we are just trying to get in for as much damage as humanly possible. They're at 6 life. I mean, are we in a position now? Like, they're at 6 life. I have a glider staff. Are they gonna just, like, use this and try to get me? That's a land. They played a land for the turn. Oh my gosh, I think we might have this. Are you kidding me right now? I give something flying, anything with reach? Unless there's like secret reach I don't know about. Wow, I did not expect to win this game. But my opponent literally went Zuko, Zuko, Zuko. I did not think I was winning the Zuko, Zuko, Zuko game. Woof. Alright. Alright, you know what? For my final trick, we will play the mono white deck. And then see how that goes. Trying to keep these videos to about an hour, just so you get an hour's worth of entertainment. Usually 5 wins is like the sweet spot, but we've been winning pretty quickly, so you know, give you one more shot here. Let's keep this. 2 lands on the draw. Callous Inspect. This card can be really good. When it dies, they take 1 and they get a clue. So if there's like if there's a good sacrifice theme, then this card is quite good. Can't be blocked as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn. Sack another creature, create a clue token. Wow. That's a good card. Looks like they're nearly mono black. I mean, if they have a way to kill this, I assume they're going to kill it. So if they sack this thing, they get 2 clues. Whew. It's going to be tricky to grind through. Sure, no blocks. Okay. Alright. We're going to take 3 this turn. I just don't like the fact that they can use this for a bunch of value. So now that they've lost that value, I feel much better about this. What does this do? ETB, make a clue. When you sack a permanent to get a 1/1. That's very good. Alright, Kyoshi Warriors. I'm going to try to stabilize off of that. It's only during their turn, so I hope maybe they missed that. Yep. Yeah, they needed to do that on their turn. Fire Navy Trebuchet. Oh, that's really good with Toils of War. Whew. That is incredible. I think it's the +1/+1, -1/-1 card. Oh, no, it's not. Is this an artifact? No. Nope, I can't do it. Alright. Well, they get a bunch of stuff here. They're kind of going off here. This Trebuchet is pretty good here. I can exile, wait, 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. Okay, so I can exile the Trebuchet. Seems good. And we are still on the defensive here, so I'm just going to chill. I do also have Yip Yip available, if they have something. Oh gosh. That's an enchantment too, huh? Yeah, I feel like I need to just keep up Yip Yip. Oh well. Like, I really would have liked to activate this, but it's just too big of a cost. Alright, so we go to 9. They keep getting 1/1s because this Trebuchet is obnoxious. Glider kits. Ooh, I can block! That's perfect. I can block. Yes, okay. It's a 2/1 flyer, okay. I don't know that I want that. Oh, actually, I should have... Well, I don't know. If they kill this, I can't... I'm hoping I hit something else. So they can sack the clue to make a token here. Okay. Okay, we hit something. Always good to hit something. Nothing really worth exiling. I'm just gonna keep trying to add as much to the board as possible. Alright. The Rallier is doing work. Ho ho! Gather the White Lotus. I just need to draw a land. Alright, let's play the Enthusiast, because that sets us up nicely for later. Oh my gosh, playing this would be insane. Oh no, when this enters, you may sack an artifact or creature if you do draw a card. Okay, that's good. Wow, they have like such a well-constructed like theme deck here. Very impressive. Okay. I don't care about those. Oh, there it is. I mean, I'm gonna activate, so this doesn't matter. So might as well just bottom, right? Woo! Let's attack. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Really? Okay. That is a very surprising block. I guess they really wanted to kill this thing. Alright, we get 2 activations off the Rallier. I am leading pretty heavily on this Glider, kids, by the way, so I gotta be mindful of that. Stop! At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice the permanent this turn, create a token that's a copy of this vehicle. Okay. It's a really, really good attack. I'm just gonna block the token and take the 2. Because I don't want them to sacrifice. Alright. We're gonna run out of creatures. Okay, that one's good because it gains me life. Okay, do you not believe in the Water Tribe Rallier now? I mean, isn't this just completely ridiculous? Right? Just absolutely outrageous. Alright, so Sandstorm. This is tricky. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to approach this. Because I really want to be able to kill the airship. I think they're going to attack me with it. I can also play this flyer, but that doesn't seem to be very... That's not very good either. Gotta get aggressive here. Get some damage in where I can. They didn't actually crew up the airship. I don't know what they're doing. Okay. Alright, they take 6. Then we can pass. Okay. Oh, we have this coming up. That's good. Oh, Suki. I don't really care about that. Let's just get more little dorks in play. I would like to draw lands though. That's now at this point we are so good on creatures. Like I just want lands. Pacifism. Got to think about this. Okay. I don't have any other way to put flyers in play is the problem. But the thing is, if I play this in attack, it's just game over, right? But I'm trying my best to also just not straight up die. Okay. They do get one of these, but I think we want to start making some big attacks. I'm at 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sure. I mean, there's probably like a slightly more aggressive approach I can take to this. But I'm trying to like balance being aggressive and defensive at the same time. I don't know why my opponent sacked the clue end of turn. They could have done it on their turn. But they're at 7 life and they have 2 blockers, right? So it's just like at this point, I just can kind of attack with everything. I can also play Aang and just like exile something. Alright, there's a land. Good. Okay. Sure. I don't really care about giving something flying, I don't think, because I do have a flyer here already. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? Like, they kill 3 things and they still die. So, unless they can give something lifelink. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, sure. Again, Water Tribe Rallier for the win. Like, I had all these go wide payoff things, which I couldn't really find time to play. But that is like a mythic level uncommon. It won us like 2 or 3 games. If you don't kill that thing, that will completely take over the game because you can do it at instant speed. So there you have it, folks. A much more successful outing. Mono white or mono white splash blue. But the this deck certainly seems quite good. Just like going wide, beating down. Obviously, United Front did a lot of heavy lifting for us. But I also feel like just airbending is just a pretty strong mechanic, especially if you're aggressive, right? Like, even if it, like, stalls them, right? The fact that, like, it's attached to already just a solid creature, a 4-mana 3/2 that basically forces your opponent to pay 2 mana to replay their creature, that while also getting their blocker out of the way temporarily is really, really strong. So I just feel like airbending in general is just a really, really nice mechanic. Can't say I love the Wandering Musicians necessarily, but, you know, it's a fine way to just, like, have something that you can play that goes well with kind of the go wide strategy. Although noting, I actually will say that, like, my deck actually wasn't particularly great at going wide outside of my rare and Gather the White Lotus. So, Yeah, I mean, I guess I had the Kyoshi Warriors, but I bet like a red-white deck is pretty good at just like putting a bunch of stuff in play and then winning with the musicians, right? Because then at common, not only do you get the Kyoshi Warriors as a 4-mana card that makes you a 1/1 token, but you also have access to the... Oh, I don't have it here. I thought I had it here. The 3-mana 2/1 haste, that makes a 1/1, right? So if you just make a bunch of those and then you play the musicians, I think that's a nice way to just like put a ton of pressure on your opponents. And I think that can be a viable strategy as well. But yeah, this deck just absolutely crushed. United Front, big shout out to you. But all in all, you know, no surprise. You know, Aang is the main character of the show. And when we picked him, we won. So thank you so much, Aang. Really do appreciate all of your support. Ty Lee also did some work, and of course, this Aang also quite strong. But yeah, the aggressive Airbender deck definitely looked pretty good, at least from what we saw here. But of course, it wasn't really the Aang. It was, honestly, the Water Tribe Rallier. You are the actual truth. This card is insane. Take it highly when you draft. And yeah, profit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate your support. Also, head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Avatar The Last Airbender or you wanted some singles for your constructed decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.